Hey plant friends! Another month has passed us by, and it's time again to show you some plants that had a great month and had a lot of new growth, or finally just woke up from an extended slumber. So here are my 5 favorite plants for the month of May. So the first plant is my Hoya Carry Eye, and this guy actually had a lot of new growth. All this trail right here, this long trail on the end, are all new. So from this part right here, right at this node right here, all the way to the tip, are all new. And it used to have 2 little tiny leaves that were growing on both sides right here, but when I was moving my plants around, I knocked them both off, but that's okay, he'll grow new ones. And he also has this brand new growth point right here as well. And up next is my Scindapsus pictus exotica, and this guy has grown so much. And this one at the end is one of the newer leaves that it has. It's already hardened off, but it also grew a longer vine from what it had from here all the way to the new leaf. And it has this new leaf right here that hasn't unfurled yet. And this other one is still hardening off and it hasn't finished growing yet. So yeah, it's had a lot of growth this past month and I'm really loving how it's vining now. And my next happy plant is my Cebu Blue Pothos. And I know it looks very small, but I actually got this when it was barely from where my thumb was. So it grew all of this vine right here just in the last month or month and a week. The latest leaves are these 2 on the end. And if you can tell, there's also a new growth point in the back right here. So yeah, it didn't do anything for me for almost a year. And so I'm very proud of how much it's grown in just such a short time. The next plant is this Alocasia Maharani or Gray Dragon. And these 2 are the newest leaves that it has. And this is the latest one and it still hasn't finished hardening off. It had just dropped its oldest leaf that gave all this energy into that last leaf. And this one right here is one of the other older ones too. But I'm just glad to see all the new leaves that it's starting to put out, and I hope it puts out even more now that it has bigger leaves. And lastly is my Raphidophora Tetris Burma. And I know this plant looks really wonky because it's growing sideways right here. But really, I love this plant because it grew so much. So all of this vine right here, from here all the way to the very end, are brand new growth. I got this from Home Depot and it didn't do too well. So I ended up cutting off a bunch of it and trying to root it in water. And it literally took more than 8 months for it to start rooting. But once it did, it started putting out all that brand new stem and all those new leaves at the top. And these are some of the older leaves that it had. And they kind of do look a bit ragged, but now it's starting to look more full again. And there you have it, guys. Those are my top 5 plants of May that had the most growth for me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this quick video. I'll see you next time. Bye!